A local rehab for substance abuse is getting back on its feet after Hurricanes Helene and Milton. Footprints Beachside Recovery is a family-run facility on Treasure Island. In this week's Beautiful People, Caitlin Lockerbie introduces us to the nonprofit's president and co-founder and why his personal experiences motivated his mission to help change lives.
On November 23rd, John Templeton Jr. will celebrate 22 years of sobriety.
I remember those early days of recovery. I mean, my personal experience, it was very, very dark, and I didn't have really any hope. And when someone put a little hope into me and a little, like inspiration, like that hope slowly grows.
He's been instilling that hope in others here on Treasure Island since 2008, opening Footprints Beachside Recovery after experiencing both sides of addiction.
I love sitting down with the young men and women, like, man, when they're thinking about leaving or they're worried about the stuff at home and all the stress is like, you gotta stay here, you can get through this, and just being able to share my experience.
On top of changing lives, he and his center are now facing another challenge: rebuilding that hope after Hurricanes Helene and Milton. Footprints men and women's homes were both hit hard in the storms, and Templeton's team of therapists and staff were flooded out of their facility.
We were overwhelmed, felt like, what are we gonna do? There was certainly a moment of fear and, can we get through this?
Right now, cleanup and rebuilding is well underway at the office and beyond.
A little bit of a mess, but I mean, some stuff salvageable, some desks, almost all the desks had to be replaced.
Templeton says the best part is his clients aren't letting the storms derail their progress.
They're more resilient than some of us. They're like, no, we want to get through this. I don't want to go anywhere. I want to keep I'm going to change. I'm not leaving this place till I'm a different person. And that's really inspiring to us.
After a 1-2 punch, Templeton says they won't allow a knockout, instead using this latest struggle as fuel in their fight for sobriety.
We just got to live in the solution. The drywall's down, we're flooded. All right, so what do we do about it? We have to get in action. We can't sit there and I used to, and worry about all my problems and drink them away. Right. And then the problems are there the next day worse. We just got to get in action.
Knowing down the road, this will just be a memory and another sign of recovery.
I'm going to keep a little FEMA water bottle that hasn't been opened in my office forever to remember this, because when times get tough, I'll remember, we got through this too.